ostrich racing.
Every Tuesday and Thursday. Whatever they lack in beauty, they make up for in fighting spirit. And the races are easy to fix.
Ostriches are terrifying.
You really were scared of them. I mean, you wouldn't guess it to watch
Really
the film.
stop talking about ostriches.
You really don't want to talk about ostriches?
No, I just, when we were on set, they would say things like, don't make much noise around the ostriches, because they can tear out your eyes and they'll rip out your heart. And so I thought, okay, I won't make much noise around the ostriches, and so I was naturally terrified of anything that wanted to tear out my eyes. So, no, they look like they're innocent, but they really aren't. They've got a lot more going on.
What was it like as an actor to have Mike Newell and Jerry Bruckheimer at the helm of a movie?
What it's like as an actor when you have these guys determining your working conditions is that you look around you when you arrive on the set. You see that thousands of people have spent months and months preparing your small arena in which you're going to work. You do not go onto that arena to screw up. Once these two gentlemen have said, this is where you work and this is your stage, and it's absolutely exquisite and beautifully detailed. You're not there to screw up. It was a privilege.
Now, Jerry Bruckheimer has had so many summer hits, Hollywood is thinking of naming the entire season after him. I'm sure you'll spend an evening in your local cinema watching one of his many blockbusters, only to then head off on your Bruckheimer holidays. For Prince of Persia, he's assembled some of the biggest stars in the world, along with some of the world's leading filmmakers, for an experience that's so intense, you'll feel a bit like you got sand in your bum.
The High Temple. It's guarded by some sort of demon.
When I brought Prince of Persia to Jerry 6 years ago, I couldn't have wished for anything better than to have, my first movie be made by the biggest producer in Hollywood.
Well, I wanted to do it because he was the world's most famous producer, and so what it is it's a genre, right? It's like cowboys or science fiction or whatever. It's a genre. But there is Jerry, who is the prince of the genre. I would love to be able to tell my grandchildren that.
The great thing about this movie is I don't think anybody really expects me to be playing a role like this, and I think Jerry has a tendency to do that with everybody in a film and with his films. He brings them great entertainment it's a little unlikely, but at the same time is always satisfying.
On any other day, that might seem strange.
Hiring great actors is one of the keys to my success.
I hope you're in short.
Well, why not?
Nick Cage is such a compelling actor in something like The Rock. People follow him. We have another movie coming out with Nick called The Sorcerer's Apprentice, which comes out right after Prince of Persia.
Step inside. You leave everything else behind. Once you enter, there's no going back.
Sweet.
Are you insane?
They're just fun. I think people just want to go to the cinema and be taken to another place and have fun sometimes.
This won't be the last time we'll be together.
It's kind of Hollywood filmmaking at its best.
Can we entertain you? Can we excite you? Can we give you characters that you can follow, that you want to be like? That's the trick to it.
There's a crash at turn 3 and some oil at the bottom of the track. The leader's just taken.
He says, I know my audience.
Cars are sliding down from the top of the track, so watch yourself. You better go high, Cole. Pick a line you can drive through.
I know how you press their buttons, and you have got to do this. It's got to be like this.
Go around those wrecks. You can drive through it. I know it. I know it in my heart.
I think Jerry has a really strong sense of what he wants to see. In his long track record of successful movies, it seems that what he wants to see is also what very large audiences around the world also want to see.
Woo! Come through it, Harry!
We approach it as trying to, have an audience sit down, forget about their problems, and feel a little better when they walk out. So I think that's, if we accomplish success on any of those films, it's because we gave an audience what they really wanted.
I've enjoyed Jerry's movies, all the way back to the 80s when I was making the original Prince of Persia game. Beverly Hills Cop was the one then.
Well, it's about time. I thought you guys forgot I was done. I was getting hungry. I've never been in no cell that had a phone in it. Can I stay for a while? Because I ordered some pizza.
I did watch Gone in 60 Seconds the other day and thought Angelina Jolie kicked ass. She's so hot.
Always was a sucker for a Reddit.
I'd have to say Top Gun, but I'd have to say I was influenced by Flashdance. That was my main influence for The Prince of Persia. It was Flashdance, Gwyneth Paltrow in Sliding Doors, and Renee Zellweger in Bridget Jones' Diary, because I think, all of those really encompass what is in the heart of The Prince of Persia. I was this close to wearing those big thick socks on my calves like she does in Flashdance. Why didn't we? I know we had a whole dance sequence with me in silhouette that we didn't use either. Jerry just said it didn't work. I'm still reeling about that.